Fourth topic of biomedical engineering, components of the man instrument system. So in that first one, the subject, and second one stimulus, and third one transducer, and fourth one equipment, signal conditioning equipment, and fifth one display equipment, and sixth one recording data processing and transmission equipment, and the seventh one feedback or control device. Now, so we will discuss each and every individual components of the man instrument system. Now in that first one is for the stimulus. So we before going to discuss about this stimulus, so in that first one, what do you mean by the subject means human being, so physiology. Now in this one is for, this is human being physiology. Now this human being physiology, this is your human being physiology. Human being physiology, physical body is connected into different transducers. What is the way the human being on whom the measurement are made is known as the subject? Then, so we second one is for the stimulus. So what do you mean by the stimulus? What are the different types of the stimuluses are existing? So that is your second one is for the stimulus. The response to some form of external stimulus is required. So that is your visual stimulus. So in the hospital, doctor, they have to fall the light, flashlight onto human being eye. And second one, auditory, example tone sound is applying to the human being ear. And tactile or direct electrical stimulus of some part of the nervous system of any subject. So this stimulus is important. And now third one is for the transducer. Okay, transducer, which is a device and capable of converting one form of energy into another form of energy. So then what is the way of converting the energy? The transducer may measure the temperature as well as pressure or flow or any other variable, so that can be found in body, but its output is always an electrical signal. Then, so we have to be send this transducer electrical output signal into your signal conditioning equipment. So what is the signal conditioning equipment? So the inbuilt of the signal conditioning equipment, then existing amplifiers, and second one is for the modifiers. Okay, the inside of the signal conditioning element equipment. So first one is amplified and second one is for the modifiers. Okay, now in this case, the purpose of the signal conditioning element is to process the signal from the transducers in order to satisfy the functions of the system and to prepare the signals suitable for the operating display or recording equipment. So the output is connected to your display as well as second one is for the recording equipment. Now this is your recording equipment. The next one is for the display equipment. Now what is the display equipment here? How can you observe your output signal? So by using your display equipment. Now by using this display equipment, the output of the signal conditioning equipment must be converted to some form of visual, audible or possible tactile information. So the display equipment may include a graphic pen recorder that produces a permanent record of the data. Okay, finally, so your output can be recorded. So then further section, so your output can be recorded into your recording as well as data transmitting process, so that you're finally recording into your data transmitting process. So recording of the measured information is done for possible later use or to transmit it from one location to another, whether within the hospital or the around the world. So where acoustic storage, or sometimes we can prefer into the automatic storage or general purpose CPUs for recording the information of the patient. A graphic pen recorder is actually a display device used to produce a proper record of the analog waveform. So we can prefer, so analog information or previous data information, so payback purpose of the patient information. So recording, data processing as well as transmission of the data is very important in the hospital section. If for example a physical body is there any problem, so then how can you control, then we can prefer the control loop. So we can so prefer the control loop in this section. Then what is your control loop? That is your so feedback, control feedback loop, control feedback. So display output is connected to your control as well as signal conditioning output is connected to your control feedback. So it is a necessary to have automatic control of the stimulus, transducers or any part of the man instrumentation system. So the feedback loop, in which part of the output from the signal conditioning or the display equipment is used to control the operation in a same way of the management system. Then this control feedback is further connected into your transducer as well as same control feedback is connected into your stimulus. Now these are the different components of the man instrumentation system.